Well, after nearly a full week of racing coming to a close, we're back with NR Night in America. A marathon we had just, I want to say, 6, 7, nearly 8 days ago when we had a stream on Saturday, then Sunday, and then Monday. Went to Talladega, and it was a lot of fun. Had some races at National Fairgrounds Speedway. Oh boy, was that bump and run exciting. But here we are today for more racing action, but it's a little bit different. We're going Charlotte ROVAL Racing under the lights. I'm John Ramos, the voice of NR. So glad to have you all with us as we get ready to see the green flag ahead of tonight's action. 4 races guaranteed on the board. We go Charlotte ROVAL action, followed by Auto Club Racing with the NASCAR Xfinity Series, Gen 6 Racing at Daytona, and then Trucks Las Vegas. That'll be 4 in a row. Yes, we will get a race 5 if we see 300 lights, but all eyes are focused on what we have ahead. Less than 4 minutes remaining here in qualifying. We will be bumping drivers over 50 went ahead and joined us. 40 will be taking the green flag. Beautiful night it is. Not just in the sim, but mostly all around. We keep everyone in their thoughts that are ahead of the storm that's about to hit the state of Florida. We hope we can give you an opportunity to hang out, relax before the upcoming disaster that could be striking the west coast of the state. Gavin Austin, Baez, Gutierrez, Thurston Rowe, Lucas, Brown, Gallagher, and others are all getting ready to qualify their way through. Aaron Benson, Hunter East, Braden Movick, all lining in for the night race at the Charlotte ROVAL. This track is interesting. It can be treacherous at times. For some drivers, they're going to have to use their iRating to make it into the show, and Braden Movick looks to be one of them. Went to the outside wall just on the inner loop. Glad to have Ethan Stanley back in the 91 machine. He has worked his way through NASCAR 1 and 2. On the infield, it may be tough to see, but on the rest of the circuit, you can see pretty well. Not the first time we've done a night race at the ROVAL. Matter of fact, this may be the second time it's ever happened. We're excited to continue to have the racing chug along. NR Night in America, fueling victories all year long. This will be the one and only stream for the week, as I'll be heading to Winchester for the Winchester 400 weekend. Coverage starting on Friday night with the Winchester 100. And I'll be live on Racing America and Track TV. We'll be calling the Winchester 400 over the PA and doing all the pre-race festivities. But do keep in mind what is to come with racing all day Saturday. And then finally, the Winchester 400, a 400-lap race to cap off the weekend of events. Sean Conklin, top of the board. He's 5/10 ahead of that of Daniel Mosteller. Sean Rowe, Rodriguez, Steinmeier, Stanley, Mahone, Page, Thurston, and Austin end up being that top 10. The questions start coming up. Who's going to be in? Who's going to be bumped out? Smith, Smiley, Goodbyes, Walker, Mitchum tracking speed. Not exactly sure where he's going to line up. Already near the 1 minute mark on the exit of the backstretch bus stop into NASCAR 3 and 4. Time to beat a 1:19.6. Misses the front stretch chicane, and Michael Mitchum will have to go off of one thing, and that's going to be his iRating. 25 drivers sitting down a time. Spencer Burns. No update on him just yet. This would be, from what it seems like, possibly his first time lap. I don't think he's going to be able to get time in at all. Left side of your screen is off. Burns will have to come down to iRating. Luckily, it's on the oval side. To the line he goes. And Spencer Burns will slot himself in the field. He goes P18. 40 drivers take the green flag. Ingram, Carter, Mance, Downey, Varez, Benson, and so many others will say goodbye and look forward to race 2 as we head out west for Auto Club. You look at Lucas, Duttlinger, Rose, Clark, and about 14 other drivers as we get ready to go green. River Page third, Aiden Walker, Ethan Stanley, all in the front stretch for the 25 laps of the Charlotte ROVAL. I'm John Ramos, the voice of NR. So glad to have you on this Tuesday night edition. And we can't wait to have you for more future events. The next stream is next Tuesday night. But all eyes are looking forward to the Charlotte ROVAL. What do you think of Talladega? To all the viewers in the chat below, hello, welcome, and get ready as we get ready to take the green flag. Brand new paint schemes, brand new storylines. You look at Neil Mahone, the underdog up inside the top 6. He'll get ready to slot himself for the first time up front on a road course. Max Steinmeier, new scheme for him. That's the Mobile 123. Joey Beck in the 24. Rod Gutierrez in the USF 84. Gavin Austin, new scheme for him. Austin running a SpongeBob Wendy's combo in that Ford Mustang. We'll see the one to go next time by. NR Night in America, filling victories all year long. Tonight we plan on filling some more. The racing has been really good recently with long green flag run strategy, but we also got to see some interesting things as of late. Ford has been a strong competitor. Matter of fact, they have got from what looks to be 5 Fords just within the top 6. And all the questions will be what's next. Aiden Walker moving to a Ford. Neil Mahone, Yair Rodriguez in the Chevrolet. They'll come by the front stretch. We'll get the one to go this time by. Let's say those magical words. God speed drivers. You are go for throttle up. Time to do it. They work their way to the infield chicane. Now this ROVAL that we have currently will not be the exact layout from what you'll see this coming up weekend. iRacing has not gone ahead and updated it, but you can still expect the great racing. So we said, what kind of uniqueness can we add to tonight? Why don't we go back to the night race? It's tough to see in the infield, but the lights glow so well through NASCAR 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So add the gimmick and see what everyone thinks. Time to go green. Beautiful crowd on hand, 300 likes. We will see a race 5. So glad to hang out with us, and so glad to have you. Time to do it. Lights off on top of the pace car. They're down the back stretch. They're ready to give it 110%. Every time we go Charlotte ROVAL racing, it can be exciting. We've had great finishes in the past, or it can be full of dominance, like Mosteller winning by nearly 14 seconds. You truly never know what you're going to get, but with how strong of a field it is, we know it's going to be something to watch. 17 turns, twists and turns at that, and we're ready to go green. Toyota leads the way. Ford on the outside. It's a Ford row 2 and row 3. Rodriguez, Thurston, Rowe, and Steinmeier lining out the top 10 as the 40 drivers get ready to take the green flag. 54 entered. This is what is left. 25 laps, a sprint race at that, where 4 races are guaranteed on the night. This is the Tuesday night edition of NR Night in America. Let's light the fuse from the Charlotte ROVAL. Walker jammed up on the front stretch chicane, separating the pack to turn 1. And it really separated everyone out. There's Cooper Phillips, first driver off, Hunter East to join him. But way deep in the field, they race down the back stretch in the chicanes. In the inner loop, Walker inside, that's over a page. Twisting, turning. Coming down off turn 8. And into turn 9. Aiden Walker, P5. And you see what he's able to do. This is the rear end of Sean Conklin. And the worry was heading in, will Daniel Mostiller dominate this race like he did just a year ago? So far, it doesn't have the advantage of the point, but the road courses have been really unique with the Next-Gens. They put on great products of times past. We expect the same tonight, but it's going to be tough to beat Sean Conklin. Page sits 4th. Yahir Rodriguez sits 6th. Conklin will come back to the line on turn 17 to lead lap 1. Most in 2nd. Page in 3rd. Aiden Walker there in the 4th position. Yahir Rodriguez, Sean Rowe, Ethan Stanley. Stan, he's the man. Usually on these road courses, always puts up a great fight with others. Already into turns 3 and 4, up inside the top 7. Started all the way back in the 11th position. Fighting his way through the traffic. Now there has been some talk. Ethan Stanley off and into the grass. And he may have just all F forward. There has been some talk of how tough it is to see on the infield side. So the drivers were notified. They were told, if you're having toughness seeing in that part of the speedway, make sure you turn the brightness up on the sim. Matter of fact, that's what we did for all the viewers back at home. The brightness is up maybe 3, maybe 4 clicks, just so you can see very well on the infield. And what the drivers have done is do that so they can navigate a little bit better. Others, well, they're struggling on that end if they didn't get the memo. For Sean Conklin, he has led the first lap. He will lead the second lap, but you can see the sparks flying off the left sides of the Toyota as he continues to gap the 87. For the ones just tuning on in, we say hello, we say welcome to NR Night in America on this Tuesday night edition in the beautiful October month. Max Steinmeier tiptoeing his way to turn 1, while others continue to fight around. Here's Michael Mitchum. Galazzo to the outside of the 38. Chad Hornish sneaks to the inside of the Party Animal Chevrolet. Do a great job holding on to his vehicle. A lot of looking, a lot of seeing, a lot of shuffling. Steinmeier in 6th, Sean Rowe in 7th, and the demand of Demos. When it comes to catching the Sean Conklin 54, it's not really there. He's a second and nearly a second and a half back. River Page, 5.5 seconds back. There's Aiden Walker. He sneaks to the outside. And for the ones watching back at home wondering where the ticker was, apologies on that end. It was supposed to be up for you. There it is on the left side of your screen. 4 laps in of the 25. And sorry, once again, apologies for the lack of a left side ticker. River Page, P4. There with Yahir, Aiden Walker is seeing the pressure from behind while that went on. That lead Sean Conklin had has dissipated. Mose is there. works his way down through 5 and 6, and sneaking for a way through. Seven, 8, turn 9. Conklin, the race leader. Best through NASCAR 1 and 2, may have just caught the inside wall. Want to say thank you to everyone that supported NASCAR Night in America tonight, whether it's watching, dropping a like to see if we can get more viewers, maybe get an extra race, a 5th one at that, or dropping a membership like Eric W. just did, and Phenomenal Waltz dropping the Hot Pass. So grateful for that. Goes a long way and helps us out with all the community events coming up. We actually asked a poll before the start of this race, and it said, would you like to see a community event with college skiing? So the idea came about just a couple hours ago, where we would have something called the Tailgate 400, where it'll be a truck community event, and every single truck in the field will be representing a state college, whether it's D1, D2, D3, SEC, ACC, Big 12, Big 10. You would see the likes of Penn State, Alabama, Tennessee, USC, maybe even smaller schools like FIU, MTSU, GCU. So keep that in mind. It's something that we are considering doing for a November community event. It would be taken like an e-ticket, where it would still have all the pre-race shows and all the fun festivities. Really put on the biggest stage. Would you like to see that? Let us know. And including in the comment section, you would see maybe stuff like the USF scheme that Brad Gutierrez was just driving. Florida State, UFC, maybe even Michigan, go to the big house. A lot of opportunities at hand. It'll be one driver per college. And we are really looking forward to doing that. If you want it, we're going to look back at the poll. We're going to see how much communication the viewers want with it. And I think it would be a whole lot of fun. Continue to watch the race on from our vantage point from up in the tower. 20 laps to go in the race. Conklin has 8/10 now on Mosteller after most completely shredded away the 2.5 gap he had. Walker's in 3rd. He has River Page dead behind him. Yahir Rodriguez sits in the 5th position. And how about Yahir? Another one with the Wendy's SpongeBob combo. Oh, he just caught the outside wall. The nose dented in, the rear end dented in. And out of the 40 drivers that went ahead and took the green flag, just 32 left racing. 20 to go. Most trying to size him up, but just can't beat Conklin through NASCAR 1 and 2. He struggles to carry the momentum on through. That's where he's really getting beat. Matter of fact, there is no catching that Toyota as of this moment. Steinmeier in 6th, Sean Rowe in 7th, Braden Movick up to the 9th position. There he is in the McVice 42. David Joyner, James Thurston. And for the ones wondering how the Tailgate 400 would go, it's pretty simple. We would like to make it an annual event. So for the viewers back at home, you can root for your favorite driver or root for your favorite college that is represented in the race. Aiden Walker completely just fell back 10 seconds and now has company to the inside. That's River Page. Page makes the lunge and will slide into the 3rd position. Rolling back to NASCAR 1 and 2. Ford Frenzy up front, but they're all chasing a Toyota. This is NASCAR Night in America. You're watching live on the IDK Player YouTube channel. Sean Rowe 7th, Galazzo in 8th, Braden Movick, there he is in the 9th position, mostly spread out around the circuit. Now the thing about a road course is you can have a second lead, but the second you make one mistake, it can all go away. You just saw Sean Conklin losing 2, maybe 3/10 just past the start-finish line. Most was able to make up that ground. Lap for lap underneath. And you saw the drop-off continuing to happen. And when he got to about a 10th back, that's when everyone's eyes got excited. Conklin was quickly able to make work of it. Now the worry for some of these drivers were the setup. This is a daytime setup because very rarely do they race at night on the Roval on iRacing. Matter of fact, they rarely race it in the real world instead of the sim side. So some of these drivers are talking about fractures in the setup that they wouldn't usually have to worry about when it's hot 80 degrees. The second race will also be a night race. Matter of fact, all 4 races tonight may be under the lights. Walker, company again. Here's River Page. Battle for third. And one thing we haven't seen so far in this race that we usually get in most of the Charlotte ROVAL races, a caution. Even when Most went out there and dominated, he was doing something very few could do, and even a caution at one point seemed to worry some drivers if he was going to be that strong suit. Some fans as well. Sean Conklin has led most of this race, if not all. Walker still company from River Page down to the inner loop. Page the thud. Right to the rear end of Hayden Walker's 93. Left side's in the grass. Twisting and turning with 17 laps remaining. Yahir Rodriguez has Max Steinmeier, Sean Rowe has Galazzo, Braden Mulvick still on his own little island. Company from behind, that's David Joyner, but nowhere near their 8th place position. Walker and Page still within a car length. Laps to go. I'm surprised how good Conklin has been, including in lap traffic. Look at all he's having to deal with. Twists and turns, including with how big of a field this is. We knew lap traffic was going to play a role at some point, but you really don't want to catch him on this end of the speedway. Look at Mose. Inside of the 47. Now catching lap traffic in the inner loop is like a punch in the gut. There's really not much you can roll with. There's not much you can do. Spencer Burns in front of Sean Conklin usually races the front runners if he is a back marker tough. One pulling out of the way. Does Burns make the yield? Not too quick to do so. Mosteller losing time, 2.5 seconds back. Sean Conklin inside of the Burns 06. $15 laps remaining, and it's all Toyota leading. After this, we head to Auto Club. Daytona's on the schedule. That will be race number 3. And race 4 action will then follow up with Las Vegas with the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. Page, Walker, still that nose-to-tail fight hasn't really gone anywhere. Max Steinmeier found his way around the Sean Rowe 99. Palazzo, Braden Mulvick. You may be asking, where did the 99 machine go of Rodriguez? And it looks like he may have made a quick exit. Yahir Rodriguez, 25th. There's the damage. Involved in an accident, punted in the left side. $15 to go. Conklin inside. Painting on through. Lap traffic, nor in the way. Mosteller now 3 seconds behind him. Jumping over the curbing. Walker, River Page, nose to tail. That's third and fourth. And there's still not a big change out of both those drivers. Walker starting in the 5th position. You go to Max Steinmeier, started in 10th, worked his way up to 5th. Sean Rowe, a change as well, mostly the net gain, but no bigger net gain than that of Braden Movick. Started 31st, was 32nd at one point, and has climbed the ladder up to the 8th position. One caution, that's all he's gonna need to be a legit threat for the race win. And usually when you have him come to town, it's tough to beat, but with the way this race is ran out, track position, stride for stride, and really starting up front has been the big net gain. He didn't get the opportunity to qualify where he wanted. Qualifying was not one of his strong suits, but passing very much has been. That's Lane Sanders in the 86. He'll go a lap down to Sean Conklin. Mosteller, Walker, Page, both back to the gas around the same time. Page looks high, looks low. Not a lot of opportunities to be given. Nearly 20 seconds, that's the difference from 3rd to 4th, from 1st and 2nd. Brake rotors glowing hot. Page outside the 93, turns Aiden Walker into the outside wall, and the 93 goes flipping. Caution will wave with 13 laps to go. Aiden Walker is out of the Roval night race. Wow. Cannot believe it. Hung on the left side, and around he went. Traffic going on by. I wonder if he's going to wait on him. Can't believe it. Watch back on how it happened, when it happened. You can see Page was desperately trying to find a way around him. Struggled on one side. Looked for a move on the other. For the viewers watching back at home and just joining us, we say hello, welcome, and wow. A lot of traffic. You can see Walker actually hesitated to get back to the gas. That's where Page got the advantage. But comes right down into him. And bam. Now usually, when we're racing on the oval, a right rear bumper hook is the worst thing you can do. But when turning right, a left rear bumper hook is just as egregious, including if you bring the forward flipping. And he just sat there. Really nothing else to work with. Brake rotors glowing hot. And around goes Hayden Walker. And as of reading the live chat, looks like most seem to be shocked as well as I. We're going to say hello to a couple viewers down the chat below hanging out with us. Before we see the impending restart, there's Aiden Walker. He is sitting on the racetrack. We will get the one to go this time by, and we'll set up a 10-lap dash to the finish. Road course racing, always fun, always exciting in NR Night in America because you just don't know what you're gonna get. And in this case, River Page. Did not make too many friends, and I don't think Aiden Walker was too happy with him. Pit road, it's wide open. Page will come on in. And Aiden Walker would show his displeasure. Sean Conklin, race leader, looked to have it all won. He was running away with it. As it looks like Aiden Walker and others will start towards the tail end of the field. Restart pending. Let's get ready for it. Lights are off on top of the Porsche, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. Toyota 4, Toyota 4. That will be the first two rows. A Toyota Chevrolet sprinkled in. Braden Movick net gaining from 32nd at one point to the 6th position. Can Braden make something work and go to victory lane for overcoming maybe, just maybe, 32 spots with 25 laps on the board? Let's find out. The one to go. Viewers continue to file in. This race has gone by quick. Just 8:30 local time, 7:32 Central. 300 likes. We get race number 5, and I'm telling you, the night owls always appreciate a 5th race. Whether you can watch or not, you can watch back on that 5th race. It's always something wild. If you want to help out those night owls that tune in late because either they're working late or they had a sport to play, feel free to drop a line. They will 100% appreciate it. Let's go green. And we do have Florida tracks on the schedule tonight. Not all Florida tracks. We are excited to see the World Center of Racing for the 3rd event. Hello to Johnson, hello to Connor, L-Dog, F3, Noah, Eric W., Bob, and others. To Racer, trackside views. Let's get ready for the restart. Time to go green. Some drivers making their way to pit road, others electing not to. What is left is left. Toyota, Ford, then a Toyota Chevrolet. Josh Kenyon in a new Aflac paint scheme. Representing that brand. 10 laps to separate a victor from the drivers behind. Conklin to jump, 10 to go. Stack up into turn 1. James Thurston. Gavin Austin, the Wendy's 22. Toe-to-toe, wheel-to-wheel. Mose has not left touch with that 54 just yet. Look at the late break out of him into turn 5. Uphill. Mose won this race one time. That was back in 2022 when Caden Rush overshot turn 8 and went into the outside wall in the final lap. Showing the crowd that it's never truly over till it is. Rashawn Conklin, those mistakes he had hoped will not happen. He's been near perfect all race long. We'll have 9 laps to go this time by with 8, nearly 9 tenths separating him from the 2nd place driver. Braden Movick, another net gain. He's up to 4th. through the front stretch chicane. 6/10 most. He's starting to get more confident with his race car. He's braking a little later on entry. 5/10 now the difference. He won this race in a Chevrolet. He's won this race in a Toyota. He has never won it in a Ford. Can he complete the manufacturer sweep? Conklin inches off the Armco barrier. Inches off the soft wall. Galazzo has never won a race in NR Night in America. He's got 3 seconds separating himself from the race lead. And there's Sean Rowe, left side damage. Most expected him to be a big threat. Where did Braden Mummitt go? He's out of the race, and from what we're hearing was involved in an incident. We'll watch back on it later. Moss Steller to the race lead. Got Conklin looking. Now has it up top. Infield portion of the track. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the bump to the Ford. Run to 5, head into 6. Ooh, Conklin used most of the barrier. Should we say the turtle? Trying to get an edge, trying to get a run. We're hearing reports that Braden Mummitt may have slammed. That turn 1 wall was way too hot on entry. This is the race you have on your screen. The Ford of Moss Steller, the Toyota Sean Conklin, with the laps fading at the Charlotte ROVAL. And it's an icy setup, a lot of rear end spins. Most known for racing here in the daytime. The Charlotte ROVAL has been a part of NR Night in America since its inception. When Gen 6 racing here, a wild finish between Justin Champagne and Aiden Walker set the concrete in place for this track to be ran at least once, twice, even 3 times a year. 2 tenths now separating. Viewers hoping for a Conklin win because a year ago, most won by just around 14 seconds. Conklin and Tail hoping to win because there's nothing worse than dominating just to finish second. He's there, he's to the back bumper. A tenth back. Over the Turtles. Make it twice. May have slammed the inside wall. Late break, front stretch chicane. All 4 wheels back on the ground before the 54. 6 laps to go. 54 entered. 40 took the green flag. 14 left on the lead lap. Trying what they can. Conklin ascend into 7. Make it 6 into now 7, heading to turn 8. Catches the wall. Palazzo, nearly 5 seconds back. He may need a caution. Spencer Burns will be the lap traffic. In the way, does he move? Does he stay in front of the Ford, dumping dirty air on the nose? In a crucial part of the racetrack. Conklin again, another mistake. Not performing well when having traffic in front of him. Left side's on the grass. 5 to go. What can you do? Half a second now, maybe more. The difference, there's River Page, who has at once inside the top 10. Pulling up and out of the way. No mistakes by Mosteller. None that time by Sean Conklin. He's closing just ever so slightly. Some consider Sean a road course merchant, more of a next-gen merchant. This is his strength, and he's won on the road courses before. 3/10 now. Left side's on the Turtles, right side's in the safer barrier. Four to go. Both drivers making mistakes, gaining ground on one end of the racetrack while losing it on the other. And honestly, some of the fun of just watching this race is look at the intervals. You'll see Conklin so strong on this part of the racetrack. And then you'll see Conklin lose a little bit of speed here and there. A mistake made by hitting the wall. River Page goes around. Will be 3 to go this time. What can you do? What can you work with? Close it in. Oh, goes around fighting for the top spot. Sean Conklin spins. Mosteller pulls away. The mistake that will be the nail in the coffin. A couple feet off from taking the top spot after leading the majority of this race. Now 7 seconds back. Unreal. And then you question, what if that caution just never came out? Galazzo, one spot away from his best finish. And Sean Conklin was just too hard over the Turtles. It's like hitting a speed bump at 30, 40 miles per hour. You hit it too hard, it's gonna hit you right back, and it just did. 2 laps remaining. And as long as the 87 goes mistake-free, he'll be in position to win at this track in the next gen with 3 different manufacturers. In 22, he did it with Chevrolet. In 23, he dominated with Toyota. Now is staring down the barrel of a win with Ford. And there is no need for a caution. No oncoming traffic. He was able to get it back rolling in the right direction. The only worry will be that of possible lap traffic, which really is none in the distance until you see the back marker heading to NASCAR 3 and 4. And you can see he's actually backing up his runs, not giving it 110%. A cushion of 7 seconds, and there goes Conklin. Around into the barrier. Pulls the car onto pit road. We will not see a restart. Salamanca, 1 to go for Mosteller. Collazo P2, Steinmeier P3. It's going to be a PBR 3rd and 4th if it looks to stand, unless an incident happens with the 6. Mack not under any true pressure, around a second, give or take. Berchatsky. With Shaver. On to NASCAR 1 and 2. What would be turn 9 and turn 10 of this racetrack. And the excitement for the viewers watching back at home, well, they can probably start. Consistency is key if you want to win the race. You can have the fastest car, you can set down the fastest lap. But if you're not there when it matters the most, you're not going to victory lane. Mosteller will make the most of a big situation with the competitor late in the race to win at the Charlotte ROVAL under the lights. Final time to turn 17 to see the checker flag. Most will get it. Hector Collazo will remember this race as the event where he would get the highest finish ever recorded for himself in NR Night in America. P2 it is for a Ford 1-2. Toyota 3rd and 4th. It's all PBR. And Josh Kenyon with a new sponsor will come off the final pink corner and into the front stretch chicane to give Affleck a top 5. Most victorious, and we'll head to California for round number 2. Gotta be smart and have the skills line up with you. One at this track now with 3 different manufacturers in the same model. A flip at one point. The ones wanting to join the Discord, there is the link. 300 likes, ladies and gentlemen. We will get a 5th race. And for the ones that do not know, only stream of the week, mainly because I'll be heading one place. That is Winchester, Indiana for Winchester 400 weekend. It's going to be an exciting one. You're going to want to watch it live on Racing America, Track TV. Always is a lot of fun. We'll get ready to put up the next session as we talk to your race winner. Burning it down on multiple ends of this track. Letting it rip. Demos, John Ramos, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Heck of a race, heck of a win. Did you think you had it at one point in this race, or were you just confident the entire time?
No, sir. I did not think I had that. Conklin, definitely the faster driver, but just made one little mistake and gave me an opportunity to get by him. I kind of spooked him on that move. But even though I got by him, he was still a lot faster than me, especially under the braking zones. And he would give me a couple taps here and there, and I thought he was going to shit me, but he raced me fair and square, which was fun and amazing. And then, yeah, I guess he spun out with 2 or 3 to go, so that kind of sealed the fate. Just another Roval masterclass by yours truly.
Whoa. A lot of fun to go ahead and see, indeed. The question definitely came down to his mistake. You said you spooked him. Did you spook him because of the pass for position, or did you spook him because you were running a lot harder and you were forcing him to really push it, should we say?
I was running as fast as I could. I didn't think I would push him into a mistake. I don't think I was the reason he made the mistake, but he took too much curb in the backstretch chicane, and I was up behind him, and I faked high, and then I juked low and got to his inside. I kind of broke his ankle. It was a pretty awesome move.
Oh my goodness.
So, it was awesome, and yeah, that's ultimately what won me the race, because clean air definitely seemed to be very important, and ultimately he was following me for a while, and then I started to break away, and then he ultimately made one final mistake that sealed the victory.
I want to do this. I want these viewers to spam a random number, as the Florida Panthers are absolutely owning the Boston Bruins right now, 5-1. Thank you so much for that score update. Was watching before the stream started. I want the viewers to give me a random number, because we're going to make this Auto Club race a lot of fun. I want it to be a night race. I want you guys to have pit strategy. The viewers love Auto Club. The drivers adore this racetrack. What do you think's the fine number that we can roll with? It will be a night race, by the way.
Oh, did you say lap count? I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, lap count.
I would say 40.
What's the pit window? 30?
I don't know.
Well, I was saying around 50.
That seems a little long for a race too.
Yeah, but then again, we did get this race in about 40 minutes. Like, this was a really quick race. I want the viewers back home to definitely have a treat to some pit strategy.
Yeah, I think we could roll with 50. Hopefully we don't get a lot of cautions, because
I don't think we're getting a lot of cautions tonight, I'm going to be honest.
As we've seen in the past, the Xfinity car is the best oval car right now. It's a ton of fun as a driver, and I hope that it's a ton of fun as a viewer to watch the drivers, you know, having to like actually work the car, and doing all that, which for example, in the next-gen car on iRacing, it's not really, I don't think it's a talent car at all. I think anybody could be good at it, which makes it frustrating for me, especially because I'm one of the better people in here, and that kind of takes away the advantage that I normally have over some of the other people in here.
All right, well, I'll let you know this. Session is up. We are only allowing the 40 drivers to join and race. So only 40, that is it. So keep that in mind for everyone that is hanging out with us. 50 laps, that should be pretty good. I know we had bump day for this one. Was thinking about bringing bump day back. I just worry about a possible, you know, blinking issue, but man, still a great car count into the fall. So shout out to everyone that races at NR Night in America. I know the viewers have been asking why the car track combos are the way they are. It's so we can have driver-friendly races. A lot of things that I take from the simulator I bring in person. Matter of fact, there's some people that went to Nashville this weekend. They said being at the track and hearing me commentate, it was almost like hearing an NR Night in America race. Minus the fact that I don't say Sala Blanca and I don't say Light the Fuse. That's really, you know, the basis on that. And the drivers that race, well, sometimes they'll race an NR Night in America, not often. But the idea is to take things forward, and the higher the car count, the better the racing, the more I get to learn. So honestly, the drivers know the good car track combos. Auto Club Xfinity is one of them. And you can use multiple lanes. Xfinity is so good on iRacing that we're starting to do it more often. So keep that one in mind. What are you expecting from this race, Mos?
I expect it to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be pretty similar to how Michigan played out, where it's hard to drive, it's a challenge, but the draft is big enough to where it'll keep cars a bit closer compared to the ordinary intermediate. But you'll definitely see the people, the cars string out, and it'll take the true driver talent.
It's going to be very exciting to see everyone joining in quickly. We know this is going to be one of those races where it's going to be fun to watch. We usually get a great driver count for Xfinity just because this is the combo that is really exciting. Las Vegas Trucks, that will be race number 4. We're excited to see what happens for race number 3. That will be Daytona. We're back with the Gen 6. Moss Stiller, I gotta eat your brain a little bit. What do you think about having a community event called the Tailgate 400? Okay. And I know there's a little issue with the green screen. I had to re-put this up quickly. Forgot it was even down for me before the stream. The Tailgate 400 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, either at Talladega. If it's a community event, it'll be Talladega. If it's an e-ticket, it will be Charlotte. And all the drivers that race in it will be running in college paint schemes. And before you ask why trucks and not Xfinity or Cup, tailgating is common in college football games, even baseball games, basketball games. So the idea is really to find something that works along those lines. What do you think?
That's an awesome idea. I mean, I know you were talking about it earlier and you wanted to keep it to some of the bigger colleges and all that, but I think it would be cool to keep the drivers that were in college representing their own college.
I've considered that. There's definitely that consideration. And then there's the other side of the pendulum where it's, we know people will be coming in that route for a Tennessee, an Alabama, University of Florida, USC that would like to see that. So it's going to be trying to find that fine line where there is that, you know, Jeff, I'm sorry. I tried so hard not to laugh at that comment. Trying to find the fine line of viewers that are there for those colleges and drivers wanting to run certain college paint schemes. Like for me, I went to FIU, and I haven't watched a single down of FIU football this year. I've been watching the University of Miami because I'm a University of Miami fan. We know there's people that watch college football, watch college baseball, watch college basketball that don't go ahead and roll with other, you know, the colleges that they have gone to. So it's about finding that line. But where do you think it should be, out of curiosity?
I definitely think, I think it should be a mixture of both. I feel like there's enough people that are going to want to race that you can definitely allow people to run their own college that they, you know, attend, while also filling out the bigger names.
Well, it's going to be fun to see. Glad that you are on board. I know some people are already on board, so it's being considered. I want it to happen. I know there's a lot of University of Tennessee fans that want to see it. I know there's a bunch of Alabama fans. I know there's a bunch of ACC fans. A Tar Heel Blue University of North Carolina truck would be absolutely insane to see. And I'm telling you, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So keep that in mind. If it's a community event, it's going to Talladega. If it's an e-ticket, it's going to Charlotte. And you know what? If we start getting trucks made right now, we'll lock in that date. It will be as big as an e-ticket. At the end of the day, that's what we want it to be as. It's going to be taken like it from production to everything. What is your opinion?
I think you should just make it a Talladega truck e-ticket, honestly.
It would be fun. I know there's some fans out there that want to see an Alabama, Tennessee, Ole Miss, Georgia, or even let's go ACC, Florida State, University of Miami truck go up and over, and there is that opportunity because they have blowovers now with the trucks.
Yeah, I feel like it would be a lot better product if it was an e-ticket. People treat it like an e-ticket. Racing product, I think, would be amazing. As you said, you know, it has blowovers, so that would be a lot of fun, and I think the people would really, really enjoy it. I think it should be an e-ticket at Talladega. I know you want Charlotte, but I think Talladega is a great option. Well,
the worry would be, would we have too many super speedway e-tickets, and that's where the question lies.
Yeah, there's not too many, man.
Okay, well, we can ask the chat down below. If it's that popular, would it be an e-ticket, or would it be a community event? We'll continue to chat. Matter of fact, if you join our Discord, I know some are saying the link did not work, so there is the link there. Join our Discord. If you already are thinking about making some paint schemes, put it in the paint schemes chat. I'm going to talk to the Iceberg. You may want to go ahead and co-commentate that. I think he's going to want a Notre Dame truck to race. I'm going to want a University of Miami truck to race for sure. So keep that all in mind, because if it's going to happen, it's going to happen in November when my broadcasting season is done, when the NASCAR season is done, and you know what, maybe just before Thanksgiving. How about a week before Thanksgiving? This is just floating ideas out with it. Keep it chatting in the chat. We're going to continue to talk about it, and I will be looking in the Discord to see if any of those paint schemes come up, because this seems like a really cool idea.
I think it is one of your best ideas yet. I hope that it becomes reality and you get to experience in November.
Oh, going to be a lot of fun to see. Congratulations on the win, Mosteller. Let's see who's going to go. California Dreamin'. You saw the grandstands full and littered with the virtual fans. You saw the drivers making headway. Schmidt top of the board. David Joyner, James Thurston, Max Steinmeier, Walker, Comstock, Gucci, Mosteller, Page, Hendricks, and all these other drivers lining on in. There's Max Swearigan. He goes 19th quick. Looking at some big names. Braden Movick, another poor qualifying effort. Never mind, scratch that. He just went all the way up to 9th quick. NR Night in America driver Dawson Sutton. No qualifying time just yet for him, but he's on the clock now. Alexander Balderas in the 35th position. Can he do one better? He's been one of the drivers that have been able to jump up and really trying to make something roll. Balderas 6th quick, and for 50 laps, he's got something to roll with. Here's Sutton. Can he make top 10? 40.041. That's enough for 10th. He was eyeing that bubble. James Thurston will be starting in the 4th position. Let's get ready to go green from Auto Club. NR Night in America. This is round number 2. William Schmidt grabbing pole at his home track. River Page, another California driver, actually getting that top 2. Mosteller going 3rd. Gavin Austin going P12. Let's get ready to go green. Overhead view of Auto Club Speedway. This is NR Night in America, where 40 drivers are ready to rock and roll for that second race. Man, that first event went by as quick as it could have. If you're looking for that Charlotte ROVAL night race, and look back, we won't spoil the finish for you. Schaefer on the grid. Gavin Austin, a 22 Xfinity SpongeBob Wendy's combo. Aiden Walker racing at Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway in the Semi-Pro Legends division. Braden Movick, the Mankato driver, also works at Elko Speedway. Cooper Glick made some hero cards for some ARCA drivers and got it to be official. The Artist, all lined up and ready to go green. 50 laps of action here under the lights in California. Welcome to the second race of tonight's Tuesday night edition of NR Night in America. I'm John Ramos, the voice of NR, and I'll be bringing you flag-to-flag coverage, commercial-free, as we get ready to continue to roll. Once again, race fans, only streaming this week, I will be in Winchester to call the Winchester 100 on Friday, all the local racing on the Saturday edition, and then Sunday we'll be rolling with pre-race and PA for the Winchester 400. Matter of fact, there's one driver in this field that'll be racing the Winchester 400. He starts 8th. Max Swearigan, Max Steinmeier, that's 9th and 10th. Max, he's a winner this year in NR Night in America. Let's get ready to go green. We get the one to go. Time to go green. William Schmidt, River Page, Mosteller, Joyner, Thurston, Valdez. Lined up toe-to-toe to take the green flag. Auto Club, one of the more exciting tracks, whether it's with the Gen 6, the Gen 4, the Xfinity Series, the trucks. Even the car tomorrow, this track became popular because of that. Pace car makes a hard left on the pit road, and we're going to find out who's going to go California dreaming as we light the fuse out west at Auto Club Speedway. Three wide for the second spot. Schmidt, race leader, they're still three wide. Mosteller downstairs with Thurston up the gut. Balderas turning one sideways and they're wrecking off four. Max Swearingen involved. Caution will wave. Wow. Did not take long. Unreal. Let's watch back. Balderas just got into the 32. And there was still nowhere to go for David Joyner. And there was that word when he saw them three wide, still coming off turn four. Man. Caution is out. Early here at Auto Club, William Schmidt, your race leader. And we will have the opportunity for a restart. Balderas has been L5'd from the race. And that will wad up most of this 40-car field. Joyner, Schaefer, Ortiz, Schwartz, Yahir Rodriguez, all out of this race. We looked at pit road. Josh Kenyon, Cooper Phillips, there with damage. Brady Hope, Braden Mulvick, Max Steinmeier, Dawson Sutton, Cooper Glick. Sutton, just one of many NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series drivers that are racing at our night in America. Connor Jones, Nick Lights, Robbie Lyons have all given it a shot here. At one point, Josh Berry was in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, if I am not mistaken. All trying their hand to see if they can survive the wildness, or what could be the long green flag runs. In this case, It just went down. Daytona Gen 6, that is race number 2. We are excited to see, race number 3. Excited to see how that goes. And then we go Truck Series Las Vegas for round number 4. Well, the California Dream is now a nightmare for about 7 or 8 drivers who are now out of this race. Wait to see others get back on the track. There's Braden Mulvick, Max Steinmeier. We'll hear from Mulvick and get an idea for what he thought. Matter of fact, he's bringing it back to pit road. Mulvick, we just got the 1 to go. Opinions on what happened?
Oh, hi. I don't know what happened. I just saw a car in front of me, sideways, and then saved it up pit road, fixed the damage, and yeah, we're just topping off.
Alexander Balderas apparently turned. David Joyner, did you see it coming?
No. I mean, I was on the bottom like 4, and then also there was a car in my lap. So, yeah, that's just how it goes. But yeah, we're gonna be in the back here. We just topped off on gas, and let's see what we can do here.
Well, it'll be fun to see. Auto Club's always been good to you. Good luck. We'll have to make up ground starting from the rear. William Schmidt, James Thurston, get ready for the restart. Page and others all lined up. As we'll have 45 laps to go for Fontana. Shaver, Comstock, 5th and 6th. Back underway from Auto Club. Thurston moved to the inside, couldn't get him. Carries the momentum with company behind. That's the teammate of River Page. Most up top. Shaver there in 5th. 44 laps to go. Ford on Chevrolet. See Schmidt already work up the racetrack, giving that room to Thurston. Forced to try a different lane. Thurston inside, advantage to the center. Schmidt, the roller coaster right off turn 2. He should take the lead, he does. Most P4, he'll be with River Page. Thurston, the slip up, now falls in the clutches of the Supra. Page slam in the back end. One goes top and most, the rest to the bottom. Shaver, Benton, Comstock, Joey Back, Gavin Austin, Miranda Rose, that's the top 10. As starting to see some of these drivers that were involved in that incident. Try working up, Gavin Austin sideways. He saves it 4 wide off turn 4. Log jam. While that goes on, fight for the race lead. Schmidt to the bottom. Able to cover. Did they get rid of the wildness? No, they haven't. They're still under a bubble. Miranda Rose swallowed up by 7 or 8 machines. Walker, Sutton, McKinney. Where's Braden Mulvick? He's there at 25th. He's riding around right now. He knows saving tires is going to be huge, including if they get a caution. If the caution comes out and everyone has to pit, as long as he saves the rubber, he could, in theory, stay out for track position. Thurston's got an edge. Inside move. I don't think he's going to clear him. Schmidt thunders on by. This is racing. In NR Night in America, a wild, vicious wreck to start the event. And you can't look anywhere at this track and possibly not see a battle. Andres Vadas. Outside, there's Max Steinmeier. Steinmeier the move. He's able to make it work. Gavin Austin back to 17th. Once again, had a contact. There's a damage towards the rear of that Mustang. Schmidt has not been able to get away from James Thurston. Thurston inside, not able to capitalize. He's doing everything he can, just trying to find a different lane that Schmidt isn't rolling in. This time runs right in the tire tracks. 39 laps to go from Auto Club. You're watching NR Night in America. Just tuning on in, we say hello and welcome. You love what you see? Feel free to subscribe, notifications on, as so did nearly 35,000 already do. It's fun, it's energetic, it's always a treat, it's always great to watch, because you get to see battles like this on a Tuesday, sometimes even a Friday night. Look at the speed out of Joey Back. Inside of Benton by just mere inches. James Thurston has been giving it his all to find a way around Schmidt, just nowhere truly to run. There's the look to the bottom. Schmidt up top, Thurston on the bottom. Still no dead breakaway. He's able to clear. Runs up the racetrack. Here's the switchback. Schmidt just will not give up the race lead. River Page, Mosteller, they're on the scene. Top four, under half a second. You got fifth there, a second and change back. Benton, Comstock, Shaver, Bristow. And 40 drivers started this race, now 29. No, let's give it a full 30 left racing. 26 on the lead lap. Really spread on out around this speedway. Benton was fighting Comstock. Holder has worked his way up through the field. Miranda Rose, Gavin Austin there with Max Steinmeier. The fights for position still very much on. Brandon Mulvick up to 17th. McKinney. Lined up with Varas. Thurston, 2/10 back. Page there in third. Top four back single file. Page the move to the inside. Can't get him. After this 25 laps for the World Center of Racing, will be a sprint race, and we're excited to see how that third race goes on the night. 20 minutes past the top of the hour. Here on the West Coast. Page looking, Page peeking. Most looking, most speaking. Still lined up on the outside. Demos is there. Schmidt has led the majority of this race, but he's done it with pressure from behind. That's from second, that's from third, that's also from the fourth position. Beck, Comstock, Benton, Shaver there in eighth. What can Bristow do? What can Bolko do? Well, really, they may need a caution if they want the opportunity to go up there and fight. Long green flag runs. That's what we were hoping for when doing this race. William Schmidt nearly 3/10 ahead of James Thurston. The question is for how long, because River Page is on the scene. Now we'll put a fight there to the Ford. Single file up top. Bryce Benton going around really on his own there in the 7th position. River Page in 3rd. Closing in on the prey. Page continues to peek to the inside, but the top 3 is really in a world of their own. This track has really rubbered in since that last restart. Chevy, Ford, Toyota. Page again with a peak. He's not going to be able to do it over there. The idea is seeing if River Page can possibly get a 1 for 2, or at least a 2 for what he's got. Definitely the quickest car on the racetrack as of this moment. That's the 24. Schmidt able to maintain pace. How about Braden Mubbock making up time back to 14th? Schmidt under pressure. Thurston inside. River Page to join him. Looks to the back end. River Page underneath Schmidt. Schmidt will lose the lead. He'll lose second. James Thurston, new race leader, but for how long? What a save, River Page. Schmidt in a jam. He jumps back to 4th. Mostello on the move in the Chevrolet. 27 left. He's still giving it his all off that exit. Page underneath Thurston. The Warrior now with the rear tires of the 24 as he takes the lead on turn 4 with 27 laps to go. 26 this time by Toyota, Ford, Chevrolet. And what a race we have had. One caution in the books. Matter of fact, one caution per race. Beck, Schmidt, Comstock, Benton, Shaver, Bristol, Volkel, Smitey with Movic. Braden still in that world of his own, but up to 12. Will need a caution if he can even get that. 25 laps to go. Thurston, man on a mission, doing what he can with what he's got. Page, a full 2/10 ahead. And he's just so strong. Wherever he gets that speed from, must be excited about it. .30 laps to go. That'll be next time by. Top four now under 4/10 from each other. You got to give the Joey back. He's really improved over the last couple of months. Has a shot at winning this thing. We saw him conserving tires, and that was going to be the big way to win this. If he can keep that rubber from rolling, he's going to be ready to go. Thurston still company. That's the 87 of Mosteller. Most has not moved around much. Thurston in front of Mose. Toyota, Ford, Chevrolet. Mack is there. Comstock is there. Top five under half a second. And the driver that led most of this race has now fallen back to the 6th position. We got ourselves an opportunity for a shootout. The duel of the top five. Off the racetrack. James Thurston, P2. What's it gonna be? Back inside. Comstock outside. Mosteller is there. He's sitting in 3rd. This is the fight for the 4th position. Beck drops back. Comstock up the 4th. All right, that's one of the shuffles. River Page, half a second lead. Thurston with Mose running the tire tracks. Put the throttle way before entry. Now Rimrise, the top of the track. Always excited to see what Mosteller can do. The viewers love him. He always has nice paint schemes, courtesy of Coca-Cola products. Racing still left to come. 19 laps to go. That 5th place driver has not been closing in on River Page. He's now 8/10 back from what was a 5. Matter of fact, second place isn't on the hot seat either. Closest at 1 point, toe-to-toe. Now, 3, nearly 4 tenths, give or take. I'd say so. Back to the River Page, 24. 19 laps to go. Thurston up top, back in the middle. William Schmidt, what a comeback. Check that. He went to pit road to get fresh tires. And for a moment, it looked like he was working his way to the back. Pit road is open. Multiple drivers already working their way in. Miranda Rose is in. How long do you stay out if you're Braden Mummy? He's 8 tenths back. But he's been saving since the get-go. I want to look away from this 42. There's a clear shot at victory ahead of him. 17 left. Two and a half tenths for Mosteller. Half a second for Comstock. They're in the third position. Mavic into Benton. Benton sideways. Mavic to pit road. Wow. Let's go talk to him. Well, that's one way to save a race car, huh?
What?
That's one way to save a race car.
Well, you got people on 3 second lap faster tires than you and just pin it on your door. I wasn't even going to pit that lap. But, yeah, that's what you got.
What's the strategy looking like for you coming from the back to the front?
Well, I mean, I was 4 seconds faster on the whole run before I pitted. I gained 4 seconds on the leaders. And, yeah, so last car on track was about 2 tenths faster every lap. And luckily, no damage from that.
Now you need a caution.
If we get a caution, I'd be very happy.
Good to know. That's Braden Mavic, ladies and gentlemen. Continuing to monitor drivers that come to pit road. Once they do, we'll bring him to a chat. Here's River Page. Tyler Comstock there in the second spot. Never had an interview. We're going to see if he's going to get one now. If he's coming to the pits. Yes, he is. He comes in with James Thurston. He comes in with River Page. Money stop time for that 28. Comstock, what a race you've been having.
Oh, thank you.
Well, the question is now, can you close it out?
I don't know. The field's pretty tough right now. I'm just happy to be up here in the top 5.
You haven't led any laps, but let's be honest, this has been a generational run for you. What's the strategy call here?
Take the tires and push like hell.
2 tires, 4 tires?
2 tires.
Oh, 2 tire stop. And the question is, can you beat James Thurston off? Still the right side's on for Thurston. He's off and away. River Page taking what looks to have possibly been 4 tires. Not sure, but it's going to be fun to see. Hey, good luck.
Thanks, appreciate it.
And we have a fight for the race win. Joey back on provisional. Don't check that. Your race leader, as he has not worked his way to pit road just yet. Now he will this time by. Started 38th, now the highest he's been on the racetrack, that's first. Matter of fact, gets in Andres Vargas twice, puts Vargas into the outside wall by doing so. Bristow, Walker at second and third, and Beck will be working his way onto the racing surface. William Schmidt, we are hearing indeed, provisional race leader. The way he cycled out is in front of Comstock, in front of James Thurston. And He's going to have 11 and a half laps to prove why he belongs in victory lane. 12th on back, 1 lap down because Beck, Bristow have yet to cycle through. Same with Aiden Walker. There's Walker now in the Celsius 93. Actually, he is coasting. The goal for him is to make it to the end on fuel. Don't know exactly how that's going to be. Now, this is 34 laps he is currently on. And you can see by the speeds on the left side, not going too quick, then the engine's going to shut off. So not provisional leader. Provisional leader still William Schmidt on the strategy, the risk call, should we say. The gamble. Let's call it the gamble strategy. Aiden Walker there in that 3rd spot. Is Bristow doing the same? Because Beck should have pitted a long time ago. Yes, he is. Same strategy call. How about Joey Beck? Not sure. More brake than just letting the car coast to the center. He may be in the wall here. Yes, he is. Tires wearing on the 19. I'm going to be honest. I don't think Beck gets back around. He's going to have to bring it to pit road. Maybe right sides only. We go to monitor what else is going on. There's Schmidt. There's Thurston. And Tyler Comstock has been swallowed up by the James Thurston 96. So he will need Thurston and Schmidt to battle toe-to-toe. This is his path to victory. Possibly stay side by side as long as possible. And then when the time comes, hope that everyone else in front of him still has to cycle back around. Looks at River Page. He led a handful of laps. He's now behind Daniel Mosteller. Still very much on the gas. It's all go, go, go for him. Thurston, 4 seconds back to William Schmidt. And if you look at the lap times that he's at least putting to the race leader, he could be on track for something special. Fuel lottery time from Auto Club. Beck, Bristow, Walker. 3 drivers going for that 1 spot. Walker in a hard save. Bristow in a hard save. Beck, well, I think he's running on a prayer. Of 8 laps to do it this time. 180. You see he's not running the full RPMs. And now he's coasting. Hard save mode has been in effect for the 19. I just think he did it way too late. Should have been doing this right from the get-go. When he got in tow of the viewers, the leaders, that should have been the time that it was go, 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 save, save, save. But I think he was still trying to put one heck of a gap to Aiden Walker, who now is in the 2nd spot. Casey Bristow, the Chick-fil-A Chevrolet. In hard save, but he's not saving like Aiden Walker. There's Joey Beck. Completely out of the throttle, silence filling the air. And we're looking at the time. Schmidt is 21 seconds back. The only way William Schmidt can win this race is if Bristow, Walker, and Joey Beck run out of fuel. Comstock to 6. Thurston is going to need to make up at least 2 seconds on an aging William Schmidt. And here comes Joey Beck. He's into the pits. Walker will take over the race lead. Schmidt still provisional race leader if the top 2 run out of fuel. Bristow, a second and change back to Aiden Walker. Seconds back. 2.5 at that. just waiting and seeing. Bristow is now in crucially a safe mode. I don't think he's going to be able to last before Aiden Walker. Maybe should we say William Schmidt's on the scene. Here's the fight for the provisional lead. Thurston outside of Schmidt. And who's with them? It's River Page and Comstock. Page sideways, contact with the 24. The second time this race, he'll save it after the Toyota slam to the back end. 3 wide for position. Lap traffic on the bottom. Thurston provisional race leader for how long though? River Page is there. But will it be worth anything? Walker and Bristow have to run out of fuel. That's what has to happen if any of these drivers sitting 3rd and 4th want a shot. Bristow fading big time on the inside. Either he's out of fuel or he's crucially close to it. Thurston and Walker fighting toe-to-toe. They thunder into 2nd and 3rd. River Page, race leader on the provisional side. Now has to make up nearly 6 seconds to Aiden Walker. 3 to go. Thurston and the Page. Wildness from Auto Club Speedway. Want to put Aiden Walker's positioning into a real-world context? Ever been on a road trip and you know if you just wait a couple more exits to find a gas station, you may not have to stop again until you reach your destination? That's what Walker is doing. His destination is the checkered flag. Last time he pit was on the incident when it occurred. Everyone came to pit road for gas, and he knew he could stretch it. He may have to fill it up in the morning the next day, but at least he won't have to get out of the car until he reaches his destination. The road trip for Walker, hoping to end on a high note. Santa Blanca, 1 to go for the 93. Can it hold? 3.5 seconds ahead of River Page. Page came to pit road. Thurston did as well. If it runs out, it runs out. But a valiant effort at that. Just 2 more corners to find out. Back to the throttle. Off turn 4. The gamble will pay off as Aiden Walker goes California dreaming, winning at Auto Club Speedway. What a strategy call for the 93. Page 2nd, Thurston 3rd, Comstock 4th. And what a night we've had of racing. We knew this car track combo was going to work out. Oh boy, did it. What a race. What a ride. And for Aiden Walker, victory lane. It offers to him at our night in America, fueling victories all year long.
Choose not a life of imitation, distant
NR Night in America, fueling victories all year long. Comstock top 4, Marcellerfish. Schmidt fights for 6. They're leading the most laps, and Aiden Walker with SKS will park it in victory lane. Can you believe what a drive he had here? Aiden Walker, what a treat that was. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you. I like pulling goofy fuel strategy.
I don't know how it worked.
Well, pretty much what I did, it was like, well, I know I'm probably not going to save tires correctly because I never do here at Auto Club. Every time, I always fall apart when it comes to, you know, saving tires and things. So I was like, you know what? Let's just pit and, you know, just try saving as much fuel as possible. Did that for the entire run. I was worried Joey Beck was holding enough fuel, which would have confused me because he was like already 15 seconds ahead, so I don't know how he would have made it. So pretty much what I was mainly doing was just kind of just managing the gap. Like, whenever I was like around like 17 seconds behind, I would do like a few push laps, then, you know, start doing the same fuel strategy thing where like there's like a sign right over in the entry to turn 1, like, well, not even right pretty much at the pit wall exit. I would always just hit the clutch, just coast all the way to the center of the corner to like 150 miles per hour.
How much fuel did you save?
I still had 1.5 left.
Oh my goodness!
And
wow.
Saying that, I was probably still I'd probably save like 4 or 5 laps.
Unbelievable.
I was not expecting to win this.
So the last time you pit was at the caution, correct?
Yes, it was coming to 1 to green under caution.
Coming to 1 to green. Wow. Did anyone else join you, like Braden Movick?
Well, Movick was like, just saying like, oh, you're not going to save enough fuel, all that. And I'm like, after the race, I'm like, hey, Movick, did I change your mind about that?
Oh, wow.
But the only person that really tried joining me was Cooper, and, well, he ran out the line. I don't know. I mean, yeah, he's on a controller, so that probably hurts him a little bit. But I'm just surprised I saved enough fuel.
Well, I'm glad you did because it gave us something to watch. What a race towards the end. I was saying everyone else was on provisional. But, I mean, for you, forget provisional. You just held on to it.
Yeah. Because the funny thing is, like, at the end, when, like, you know, it was starting to get to the end of the run, even when I was fuel saving, I was only like a tenth slower than everyone.
Session is up.
So,
password is IDK. Just want to let everyone know. Session is up. Password is IDK.
But yeah, for most of the end there, I was worried about River and them trying to almost catching me, but they didn't really catch me enough to where they would, like, make me too worried, so.
Well, we're heading to Daytona for race number 3, just a 25-lap race. I got to ask you this. You raced at Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway Saturday. How did it feel to have NR Night in America drivers and viewers in the grandstands for it?
To be honest, I didn't even know half that were there, so.
Oh, for real?
Yes, I did not even know. Because all I know, I only knew Delgado.
You never know
was
who's
there
watching.
Yeah, that is very true. The only reason I knew Delgado was there after the race was because, well, Gavin's just sending me Snapchat messages like, hey, did you meet Delgado when I'm already in the truck with my family, heading back home almost?
Wow. Did you stay for the end of the pro race or no?
Yeah, I had to because I was getting photos for Aiden Park because I was getting paid for it.
That was pretty cool. You did take some really good photos, by the way.
Yeah.
You should promote those, honestly. I like a little watermark to them because that was really good.
Follow my account on Instagram and Twitter, Aiden Walker Photography, please.
Heck yeah. Well, you did a good job. I think you did pretty well at Nashville as well. You guys... Was your race the one with the big wreck? I think it was.
Yes,
yeah.
It was. The one where someone was trying to become Herbie.
Where did you finish by chance?
I finished 11th. We were just trying stuff out that week.
Oh, that's pretty good, though. I mean, you avoided all the wildness.
Yeah.
Well, we're heading to Daytona. This is 40 laps under the lights. We might as well just make this night about night races. I think that's what we're going to be rolling with. Excited to see how that all rolls. What's it looking like for you? You think you're going to go back-to-back?
Probably not. If I do that, it's going to be probably the first time I've actually ever done that, so hopefully we do.
Hey, We'll see how that all goes. Love that beautiful 93. Good luck as the session is up. Passwords IDK. Fill in quick because Daytona, it doesn't take too long for things to happen. Aiden Walker, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations on the win. We'll continue to chat with drivers. William Schmidt is one of them. Schmidt, unfortunately, involved with 2 big hits. That came from, I believe, River Page twice.
Yeah, it was.
What did you see from your end?
I don't know. Both times were just because I blew the tires off. It'd been a while because I had raced this combo, so I was just kind of trying stuff out. But yeah, I mean, the first time, I don't know what he and Jim were doing up at the front. I guess Jim threw a block on River, and River was trying to save the car and just kind of, I don't know. I was collateral to that, I guess. Then the second time, I don't know. He was already way faster than me. I was as low as I could go on the track and as much as I can turn down, and he just kept coming down, and I nearly wrecked the car. So
wow,
I don't really know what that whole thing was about. It's just kind of a lack of awareness. I don't know.
All right. Well, looking at it right now, the opportunity is at hand for you to get a win here at Daytona. That's with the Gen 6. You've always done well with the Gen 6, haven't you?
Yeah, I like the Gen 6. I think it's honestly the best super speedway car.
All right. Well, it's going to be a lot of fun. What would you say is the second best?
Second best? You know, I'm probably going to get some eyebrow raises on this one. I'm going to say the Gen 4.
Really?
Yeah, I mean...
Wow.
It honestly takes skill to push in that car, and when you know how to do it, it really pays off. So that's why I would say the Gen 4 is probably the second best.
Where'd you put Truck and Xfinity?
You know, it seems like with every update, they just make the plate packages on those worse and worse.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, the Xfinity car, I don't know what they did recently to it, where it's like you try to push somebody and it's like, you just drive straight through them. It doesn't matter how gently you touch them. It is like you were just shoving them out of the way instead of actually pushing them.
So I gotta ask this, what do you think about us doing a community event with the universities?
It sounds like a good idea. I mean, get people invested into other drivers with certain communities that they enjoy. I'm not huge with college stuff personally, so I wouldn't know much about it, but regardless, I think it'd be fun.
Aren't you in college right now?
I actually graduated back in July. I got my associate's degree.
Oh, heck yeah. So what college would you want to be, if you could?
I mean, I think we talked about it earlier. I think I said UCLA. I think somebody else is getting it, but UCLA mainly because Jaime Hawkes is from there, and I actually had a class in high school with his sister. So, you know, I have a very tiny tie to it, but, you know, it's there.
Would you try USC? Get the Trojan on it?
I mean, yeah, I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, well, excited to see what happens. We're thinking about doing it in November. Started getting some messages. I'm looking at some paint schemes that people are already making for it as kind of just concepts. And I think it's going to be a great idea. The Tailgate 400. What university do you not want to see in there? Is there any university you do not like?
No, not really. I mean, like I said, I'm not like super ingrained in that culture, so I'm not really for or against any university. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe if I catch up on the lore, there'll be, I don't know, one that'll kind of stand out as me not liking a whole lot.
Yeah, well, it'll be a lot of fun to see. Let's rock and roll to see what you can do at Daytona. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Continue to chat around as we get ready to see the green flag. Zachary Truhl, is your team playing hockey tonight?
No, the Flyers don't start till Friday night. They play the Vancouver Canucks, but I saw your Panthers were playing pretty well
I'm
tonight.
loving it. Yeah, I'm really loving it.
Oh, anytime the Bruins get beat, too, it's great.
Well, hey, I got to ask you this. Are you a college football fan?
I never really was super into it. I mean, I like to watch SEC games, but I did go to my first college game last week, actually. So
really,
I am a little bit more interested in it. And I was, you know, reading into the Vanderbilt and Alabama game a little bit, just how big of an upset that was. So I'm trying to get a little bit more into it.
All right. Well, if we did a college race, what college would you like to race for?
Well, I went to a small community college, and it would be cool to represent them. But I've kind of rooted for some of my like in the Philly area, like Rutgers, Penn State.
Yeah, I want to say Penn State.
I always kind of rooted for the Florida Gators too, just because I have a lot of family members in Florida that root for them. So
We'll keep that in mind then, because we may need a UF car.
yeah, I'll gladly represent the Gators. I always thought they had I love that logo. I mean, I don't know. I think that would look really good on a race car.
It would. It would actually be pretty sweet, a nice color combo. Something to keep in mind, race fans. It could be happening in November. We'll continue to chat about it. A community event, the Tailgate 400. Zachary Troll, thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Hi, chat. Hi, chat.
Hey, Joe.
Bro, why are you in my hi chat?
Because sometimes interview chat is so high that I could just randomly go to a chat, and this is the one we went to.
Oh, okay. Don't do it again.
No,
Hello,
I don't know
everyone.
about that. I might have to do it again. You never know.
Unfortunately, I didn't have Daytona updated, so I will not be racing tonight because I'm not running race 4. I don't even know what race 4 is.
Las Vegas Trucks.
Maybe. Depends.
It depends on the mood.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know if I could have the patience to race with these guys tonight, but
Hey, we've
yeah,
only
I got
had
nothing
one
better to do.
caution per race so far.
Yeah, I mean, when the racing is clean, it's fine. I don't know though. I don't even. When was the last time I raced? Do you remember?
Probably a couple weeks ago.
It was Daytona, I think, and that didn't end very well. So I don't know. My luck has not been good. I'm willing to try to turn the tables.
Well, Joe, did you hear what we've been talking about recently?
Yeah, is there money involved?
Maybe. It depends on what sponsor comes on.
No. Okay. Well, yeah, it'd be cool to run college or like college schemes or whatever. Even though like half of the drivers are in like high school, but I represent my school, so.
What would it be, Virginia?
I mean, it would be in Virginia. It's not the University of Virginia.
I thought University of Virginia was like your favorite school.
It is, but I don't go there. No, I am not going to go there.
And that's
So-
all right. It's not about representing the college you go to. It's about representing a college that you like, basically.
Oh, well, see, but I would represent the school that I go to because of, like, I go there. You know.
Can you say that, or are you trying to keep that under wraps?
What, the school I go to?
Yeah.
I go to a community college right now, but I'll be transferring to Virginia Commonwealth University.
All right. It's all right.
So, shout out, go Rams, I guess.
That'll be-
Real basketball fans, they know about VCU.
Are they good? Are they good in March Madness? Or do they make to March Madness?
No, they had like a Cinderella run back in 2011. They made it to the Final Four as the 11th seed.
Really?
Yeah, and they're like one of those colleges that's like in the downtown area, so like they've got a lot of students and a lot of pride.
Well, that'd be fun to see. Gonna keep that all in mind. We're getting ready to go green, but hopefully we see you for race number 4.
Yeah, good luck to the drivers. Who's in the race?
40 drivers. We got
No,
Walker, Walker, DeAngelis, who we're pretty sure we're gonna make him run an Alabama scheme. Walker, already said him. Jackson Carr, Comstock, who is having a generational run right now.
Okay.
Thurston, Mavic, Hornish, Joyner, Galazzo,
Bunch of
Yusa.
bums is what I'm hearing.
No,
but-
you can't say that. Schmidt's in here. Drool's in here.
Like I said, a bunch of bums.
Oh,
is what I'm
wow.
hearing. Go 42 though. You know, shout out Braden.
All right.
He's a bum too, but he's not as much of a bum. So
That's foul.
I don't
Very
think
foul.
he'll win because I think he'll like something stupid will maybe happen. But I think if nothing stupid happens, he'll be a contender for sure.
Would be interesting to see. Thank you, Joseph Armstrong. Let's get ready to rock and roll. God, speed drivers. You are go for throttle up. 25 laps. It's a sprint race under the lights from the World Center of Racing. Let's do it for round 3 of 4. Field filing to the high banks of 1 and 2. As the drivers slot into their positions. Chevy on Chevy, row number 1. Eric W. gifting 5 memberships. And also quick shout out to everyone in Florida. Please stay safe. You know you got a hurricane coming. I know a lot of you guys that lived on the coast, as myself, don't usually evacuate. But if you know the storm surge is going to be wild and your life is going to be at danger, please move to a safe area. For the ones that are not evacuating, we hope that you stay safe. And hopefully we can give you 25 laps of enjoyment before the hurricane does make landfall. I have family in Florida. Understand what everyone is going through. I'll be keeping up to date as well. Time to go green. Mosteller, Walker, DeAngelis, Comstock. To rock and roll, let's light the fuse for the world center of racing. Walker, Mosteller, the 2 trains being led by Chevys. No change as of now. You saw Gavin Austin maybe make a move. Now Mummick to the inside. Will slot in front of the James Thurston Ford. It's just a quick move to get underneath. One thing that 42 and the 9 love doing is finding the runs and seeing what works right for them. Most to the outside with Frank DeAngelis. Mosteller leads lap 1. Updated cameras here at Daytona. That was for the NWP 400. And a crazy look. So many of you asked to bring back Turn It Up. And we said, let's do it. Trouble. Big one down the back straightaway. Caution will wave. Jackson Carr, Tyler Comstock, Bristow, and others all involved. Just when we were getting ready to turn it up. And it's hard to see exactly who started what when it happened. But that's one way to get an angle of a crash. Zachary Trevino, a lot of damage to the right side of his Ford Mustang. Carter Pendleton, one of the drivers that could have been involved. Braden Mummick turning Comstock around, and everyone was quick to avoid. Look at DJ. Getting all the way down on the flat to avoid. That's right on with Dawson's son. His idea was to kind of ride around in the back and see what was going to happen. Should have had an interesting view of it. No, he was really late on the brake too. Aaron Shugol may have had just a little bit better of a view. James Yusa, he was already in the gas. Let's see it. Oh, look out, got nose damage. Caution is out for the first time. This is a sprint race, so things are going to happen at a a much quicker rate than others may expect. And in that case, it very much just did. Frank DeAngelis, you're up front, and you're looking really strong, commanding the lead. How are you?
Do you know what I was talking about?
No, the engines went right by. What'd you say?
I'm a big Knicks fan, and they had some sort of like celebrity thing, so all the Costco guys were there on a team, and Big Justice, Big Justice drained one from the 3-point line.
Get out of here! Are you serious? Can you send me a link?
I just retweeted it. I'll
Was
send
it
to
like
the group chat.
nothing but net, or?
Oh, he drained it.
Get out of here!
And then there was a video of the him and the Rizzler getting put in the game, and the crowd roared.
This is what I was looking forward to for this year's NBA season.
Oh yeah, we're going to the final starting five.
Did you see that the Florida Panthers were playing today?
Don't care.
Okay. So anyways, I'd love to see the video. I don't know where exactly it is. I'm looking for it.
I'll send it.
I want to live react to it.
I'll send
We'll
it.
get the one to go this time by. But I mean, what I'm trying to do is like image it in my head.
Image it?
Imagine. Imagine.
I sent it to the Twitter group.
All right, let's see this. Live reaction to the Costco guys with Big Justice draining a 3. Oh, he ran it down the court too. Oh my goodness, the Knicks players were out. Nice pass. I don't know who that is he passed it to. Oh, was it a corner 3? Oh my goodness, it was a corner 3. And the place erupted. That is insane. He can do anything. Well, we got the lights out here. We got the one to go. 21 laps left in this race. Again, 20. Who are you going to work with and why?
I'm going to work with whoever I can. Probably Demos, maybe Mavic. The goal is going to be to probably stay up front.
I think Walker wants the outside lane.
No. Oh, wait, he actually, wait, does he? Oh,
Well, don't run into him.
We're gonna just stay up front until at least 2 or 3 to go, then we're gonna wreck each other.
Did you see how that caution got started?
No, but we were in a 3-way battle for the lead, waiting for the yellow to come out.
Whoa. Let's get ready to see how it all lines up. Ford, Chevy, that's row number 1. You do have allies sprinkled through the rest of this field, but it seems like all of them are up front. So 20 laps, let's see if you can do it.
I won't.
Frank DeAngelis. Oh, he's a lot of fun to listen to. One more opportunity at a restart. Who knows if another may come up. Caution out early. 40 drivers entered, only one out of the race. That's Elijah Mance, which leaves 39 drivers going for just one spot. Walker the leader, DeAngelis on the outside of the front row. Braden Mavic, Daniel Mosteller lined up, getting ready for the restart. Matt Green from Daytona Beach. Most quick to shove inside. Walker to the top, picking up the 69. He'll have Braden Mavic right with him. Chad Hornish has yet to win a race in NR Night in America. Best position he has had all night to do so. He's up the 4th. Inside lane fading. 3 wide for the 6, maybe 7th spot. Aiden Walker looking to go back to back. He'll lead this time. 19 to go. Barnes in 9th. Wayne Kennedy in 11th. You're not seeing 3 wide. This is what we expected to see early. What usually happens at Daytona races, including later in the night. But Frank DeAngelis has sealed to the back end of the Eden Walker 93, and they have one objective: move forward. Looking, shuffling. 18 to go. The worry now will come down to the net code of the 22 of Gavin Austin. He mentioned it in the live chat before this race. His ping has been all over the place. He has not been able to truly control it tonight. Trouble, spin. Flores maybe went around. There is Aaron Shugol involved as well. Cooper Glick, company, caution will wave again. We always hear the term of drivers saying they want to ride around in the back to avoid possible issues. Well, sometimes they come together and, well, they just did. Let's watch back and see. Three wide, and they just got loose. Hey, usually when it's that far in the pack, you won't get a caution for it. But it looked to be in a position that was tough to check on. Now, Zach, I was going to say Jax, that's Jax Holder. Really forced everyone on the brakes. Boulder out of the race. Restart pending. We should get the one to go this time. Braden Movick is the race leader. He was at the time of yellow. Adam Walker to second. Bostella to third. We will have the right to see something great. One to go. Lights off on top of the pace car. Chevrolet on Chevrolet, that's row one. Chevy on Chevy, row two. I'm better than my father was, and where he came from. 15 laps to go when they take the green. 300 likes, we'll see a fifth race. Time to go back green. Pace car hard left. The bow ties have come to battle. After a clutch win at Auto Club, 15 left from Daytona Beach. Frank outside. Inside lane being moved by the all-white 19. Zion Kingsley. Can they make something work? Most to the top of the racetrack. Jeremiah Brooks. Out of line, downstairs. James Thurston, 3 wide in the middle. Mavic leads. Most pushes him. Frank watching. Frank waiting. 3 wide the move. Here comes Collazo. I'm telling you, he's so due for a first win. Been so strong here tonight. Trouble back half of the speedway. 3-car, maybe 4-car incident outside the top 30. They're going to keep it green. Jackson cars sideways, so are others. Relax, yellow's enabled. That's what you have to be to get green flag action. DeAngelis to the bottom, slight by the 42. 3 wide Brooks. 3 wide Pope. And now he's got to block both lanes. Which one does he want to go with? Wouldn't be surprised if it's with the 9. Top of the track. Walker with the moves, able to go right with him. DeAngelis, Thurston, sliding, swaying, Pope there in the 15. 12 to go. Most just sealed trouble. Aiden Walker outside wall, the big one to 1 and 2. DeAngelis is in it. James Thurston's involved. And we'll have a restart. Frank DeAngelis not happy with the Aiden Walker 93. Wow. Watch back. I want to say that's almost on DeAngelis. I mean, that's not the best angle given. We'll go to the drone cam to check it out. But I almost want to put that on the 69. Watch again. This is off turn 2, a full lap ahead. Right, no, yeah, that's all on Walker. From our angle, it looked like it was a bad push originally. But Walker came up the track, and there was nowhere else to go. I believe Frank is going to want to get his spot back, or maybe throw a fit. I think he's throwing a fit. I don't know why he's not too happy with the Braden Mavic 42. But he's, let's just say, not too pleased. So DeAngelis will fade back, and a restart will be at hand with roughly 10 laps remaining. We go to pit road to see what's going on. There's Garrett Lucas, James Yusa, and others. Pit road still littered full of machines. An opportunity to talk to some drivers before the impending restart. Mosteller, haven't talked to you since maybe the Roval. You're in that second spot. You got newcomers up front. You got veterans at hand as well. What's the ideal strategy?
I'm just working with Mr. Mubbock here. I was working with Walker and Frank, and they decided to wreck each other. Or Walker wrecked Frank and wrecked a couple cars back there. So now it's just me and Mubbock. You seem to have a decent connection. He knows when to kind of go down. I'm kind of just chilling. Not really making too many aggressive moves. Being second in line is, you know, a good thing. I just need to be patient, so I'm going to work on that here, and maybe we'll get the win.
Now, you guys quickly went to the top of the racetrack. Was that by strategy, or did it just happen to be that way?
That was the idea. The right rear side draft is powerful. The left rear side draft, there's like barely any left rear side draft, so that's why we all would go to the top, and that's why you'll see it in both next-gen races and the Gen 6 races, is because the right rear side draft is so powerful, and that if you get to someone's right rear, you're going to the back.
Well, we're excited to see how this all rolls out. You look to be going outside Mubbock, inside the 1 to go, 8 laps left. Do you expect another caution, or do you expect it to go green all the way?
We'll have a 1 or 2 more.
All right, interesting to see. Good luck. Continue to chat with drivers. Looking at the left side of our screen, Colazzo is a man on a mission. I'm telling you, he's going to be so much fun to watch. Him and Comstock have really been eyeing a big-time victory in NR Night in America. Let's go to Gavin Austin. Gavin, your ping has been on the higher side, but you're back up front. What's the game plan here?
Take it easy. I'm worried about my ping. Last race Net Cup was really bad, so if it comes up to where like I'm pushing someone, to the win, I got to be a little bit careful. I want to, make it to the end. So just be a little bit careful, I guess. I think it's something with my CPU. So I'm gonna have to check that after the stream tonight. But hopefully we can get it done. It's gonna be hard and tricky, but we got a chance here.
All right, gonna be fun to see. Good luck. Continue to talk with drivers ahead of the restart. How about Jackson Carr? He's right there. Jackson Carr, you're restarting in the 6th spot. This is go time for you. We know you love starting up front, but finishing up front has been really tough for you at times. What's it going to take here?
Yeah, it's going to take a lot of damn luck. That's what it's going to take. I got taken out on lap 2, and then I've somehow avoided the wrecks coming back, so I'm getting a little bit of that karma back. Hopefully I get more than that stupid wreck that I got caught up in lap 2 and win this whole thing.
All right, 8 laps to go. Good luck. Let's do it just right here. You never know what's truly going to happen when we go racing in NR Night in America. The first 2 races, I believe, have proved that. The dominant driver making one mistake that cost him a win at the Roval. The dominant driver's pitting, while the strategy and the fuel mileage held up for Aiden Walker. Now it's 8 laps to go, and what's on the line is now 2 Chevys and a Ford barreling to turn 1. Brooks Colazzo inside, slam in the back end. Mubbock Mosteller toe-to-toe. They expected to work together. Jackson Carr shoves the 9 to the top of the racetrack. There's the blinking issue that we worried on the 22. Sutton inside. Colazzo right with them. Chevy versus Ford, 7 to go. Roll with what you've got. That 42 is going to block both lanes. He's going to make sure no one gets the true edge. Mosteller outside. Brooks jumping back. That was with the 8. Kingsley looking for his first win in NR Night in America. desperately trying to find a line that works with him. Outside lane dominance. 6 to go. A lot of shuffling, a lot of swing. This is Group 1, that's the leaders. This is Group 2, praying for a caution. I don't think they're going to get it. They're in a bullet train. Can the leaders decide it amongst themselves? Moving middle of the pack. Colazzo. Spinning Kingsley. Single car spin. And this is an 8-car breakaway. You look at 9th and just saw what happened. They're going to need a full head of steam if they want any type of shot. 5 to go. And it's going to come down to who's going to pull out the line, let's be honest. Mosteller, Jackson Carr, they're in the same voice chat in the Discord as Braden Movick. I don't see those two making a move till maybe the last moment. It's going to come down to Brody Pope and Chad Hornish on how aggressive they can get. Can you make a bold move for victory? And if so, when will you make it? Three sections, should we say, of this field. That was Group 1. This is Group 3. Group 2. An isolated cell of just 4 machines. Sutton, Vadas, Gavin Austin, Chad Hornish, the second Pope where Hornish goes. The drivers behind must go with them if they want to generate that line to work. But the worry out of the 15 to the 77 is who will bail out and call their bluff. That 42 is pretty calm right here. He knows there's no issues from behind. That second group, that isolated cell, not really closing in. They're kind of just doing their thing. You got 3 laps to make something work. And now that third group has navigated the top side of the racetrack. Bullet train from P1 to P28. I just don't see Jackson Carr making that move, but if he's going to do it, you can almost predict it when he starts tailing back to get a run. If he drags the brake to Brody Pope, and Pope gives him a shove of a century, then that 44 could just maybe make a run to the inside, swipe the bow of the 42, and lock into position. 2 to go. Mosteller in second, Jackson Carr in third. Brody Pope. And that third group, there may have been an incident way deep in the field, but it's away from the leaders, so they're going to keep it green. Vardas to the inside. No change of position. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen soon. Salamanca, 1 to go from Daytona. Mose sealed in the back end of the 42. Carr in third, Pope in fourth. See the shove, it's going to come. Brody Pope lean back. Is this the move? Inside of the 44. Hornish to go with them. Mosteller for the lead. 3 wide, off turn 4, contact. There they go. The leaders all wreck. Brody Pope with the Cinderella story. First career win at Daytona. Mavic second. Gentry comes home third from that second group. Jeremiah Brooks, Zachary Trull, Chad Hornish, who is now stopped on the exit of the tri-oval. Colazzo, Shugol, James Thurston, and others. McKenney 20th, Jackson Carr 21st. Dawson Sutton comes home 22nd after being 6th on the last lap. It's never over till that checkered flag waves and Brody Pope becomes a first-time winner in this community. I cannot believe it. Oh my goodness. And they said they were going to decide it amongst themselves. And that they did. Chevrolet back in victory lane at our night in America. Fueling victories all year long. Unreal. Watch back on this finish. Maybe just a little bit before that, they were single file. Pope was fourth. He lay back. You can see Lubbock doing everything he can to block. And when Hornish got into the 9, that was all she wrote. Sutton got collected. Wow. And if he didn't stick to the back end of the 77, that was going to be his race to win. Brody Pope, right place, right time. Watch again. This is from his view. Slammed in the wall. Did he even know he won? Unreal. Brody Pope, what a win.
I'm telling you, it was definitely a race and a half, I'll tell you that much.
Whoa. We just saw it right there. I want to know your thoughts on just the final couple of laps and being single file to being 3x3 for the win.
Well, them boys, they don't play. They're 100% the whole way. And I knew if I could stay in that high line, that seemed to be the dominant line. And it just worked out. I was fourth in line. I had the 77 behind me, and I knew he wasn't going to lay back and just finish where he was. So I tried my best just to back him up and make a move down the back stretch. That way I knew, coming to the line, should I get a good enough push, nobody would have enough time, to make a move on me, just trying to time it right. But they all wadded it up, and I just held it wide open and pushed my way through, and there it is.
Wow. Cannot believe it.
It was something now. Get your heart rate going.
I just cannot believe how this happened, the way it did. The lag back to get the run. That was going to be your last shot at it, but you're in the wall off turn 4. There was no path to victory until the crack opened up.
I said, you just got to hold it wide open and just hope it clears out. And but by that time, you know, it don't matter. You just got to do what you got to do. They're already wrecking. It ain't like I'm taking somebody out. They already took themselves out. So, you know, it was something. But had the privilege of racing off and on for a couple years with y'all, and you know, kind of been in the picture a couple of races. But it's good, finally get a win, and you know, finally, you know, get an opportunity to be interviewed by you to get a win, and you know, it was fun.
Oh, it's great to have the Pope in victory lane. I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's something now. I'm telling you, it's man, it's pretty neat. I'll guarantee that it don't get no better than winning IDK races.
Heck
Even
yeah.
if you're in what is it, the Coca-Cola series, whatever the iRacing series is. Man, they ain't got nothing on this. I tell you that much.
Well, we love to hear. We love to see the excitement as well. How many starts do you think it took, or how many months maybe, to grab your first victory?
It's like I said, I've been racing off and on for a couple years. My first race was, Lord, it was 2 or 3 years ago. I ran the Daytona 500, and that was my first big race, the e-ticket event. I ran that, and that was, Lord, like I said, a couple years ago. And like I said, just off and on every now and then. Because of my schedule, I don't really know when I'm going to be able to, you know, be on Tuesday nights. But it just so happened that I was free tonight and got me a win. So, you know, it worked out. But I'd say I probably 50 starts maybe. I'd say about that much.
I want to point something out that I know you would probably appreciate. On that last lap, trying to get the exact word here, that's 2 e-ticket events. Excuse me. Yes, that is 2 e-ticket events, multiple poles. You pass a driver, you pass drivers with 4 combined e-ticket events, and I want to say another driver with maybe 5 or 6 combined NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series starts to win that race. How about it?
I tell you, you know, you're going up against guys that, like you said, they do this all the time. And not only do they do it all the time online, but, you know, like you said, some of them boys, they do it in real life. So you're going up against guys, they know what they're doing. They have, you know, a lot better equipment than I got. I got my old G29. That's about all I got. And they got their Fanatec wheels. They got their, you know, VRs and everything. And, you know, they got everything they need. And so it's good, you know, to get a win against some guys. Racing with this, you know, group of guys, they're 100%. They're wide open every single lap. But it's also a good group of guys to race with. They pick, they cut up, but when it comes time to compete, you know, they're all competitors. So, and it means a lot. It really does, to go up against a lot of talent like that and just to get a win. There's probably, you know, people probably think it's a fluke win, it's super speedway, but, you know, a win's a win, whether it's a super speedway or a short track, it don't matter.
You're making a lot of fans right now. I'm reading that live chat.
I need to go on there and check it out myself.
We may need to get you in another e-ticket, man. That's awesome. Heck yeah.
I'm telling you, bro, it was something. It was something, man. I need to go and do another e-ticket event. It's been a while since I've done one, but I'd love to do it if I can get another opportunity to do it.
Heck yeah. Well, guess what? We got a college football community event most likely coming up. We got another e-ticket in December. I don't think this is the last time we've heard from Brody Pope, but what a race, what a win, and what an interview. This is awesome.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You do that college event, I'll be sure to have that Gamecock car in there.
Heck yeah, man. That's awesome. Well, hey, congratulations on the win, and we can't wait to see you more in the future.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
Let's talk with the drivers that came oh so close to winning, but ended up not doing so. Mosteller, you had the lead by inches, and then the push came off turn 4. Was there any shot of saving it maybe, or do you think Hornets just got into you a little bit off?
Yeah, he definitely got me in a bad spot, but that's just the last lap of plate racing. He was getting kind of pushed through, and I don't know if he was trying to go to the apron, or if he was just trying to push me, but he got me on the left rear, and it started to spin me out, and I overcorrected it, and I had it saved, and I barely clipped Buvik in the left front, and if I didn't do that, I think I would have won the race, but I clipped him and I started crashing, and my beautiful truck was destroyed.
Oh, we hate to see that. Well, you did lose to a driver with a racer's name right there, Brody Pope. That sounds so cool. You know, at Nashville this week, or should I say last week, we had a driver from North Fort Myers, Florida named LB Skaggs. And John Nixon and I kept going back and forth. They're like, that's a racer's name right there. Brody Pope. That is such a cool name. I'm sorry. I'm now nerding out about it. I think it's like such a cool name. But you were so close. You saw Brody get the win. What else do you think could have been done differently? We knew you were not going to leave that 42 till maybe the last opportunity.
I think it maybe could have made my move a little bit later, but I saw that the bottom had a big run, and I knew Mubik was going to anticipate a move going into 3, so I tried to catch him out a little early, and it did work. I got to his inside, and it looked like I was going to have the right push to possibly win the race, or at least have a shot coming off of 4, but we ended up crashing, and that's not how it intended to work out, but that's just super speedway racing for you.
Well, it's unfortunate how that went. For the ones that are wondering, I do need a shave. I just haven't shaved since I want to say Thursday. This is almost a full week now at this. I'm really curious to see what I can do if I just wait a full week, because Thursday was the last time I did shave. I will be having it shaved for Winchester. Wow. Well, Mosteller, unless we have 300 likes, this will be the last race, but you already got a win on the night. What would you say is the most exciting race we've had so far?
I had a lot of fun at the Roval. I watched back on it, and I was disappointed you didn't catch my pass for the lead.
I know, we were watching so much. We were going back and forth.
It was probably top 5 moves I've ever made in my 3 years of running NR, and it's not even on the broadcast that I'm
Well,
so
we
upset.
did find the dagger. How about that? The dagger was shown live where Sean Conklin went for a loop and pull, and you came out the other end.
Yeah, the Roval was a lot of fun. Auto Club was a lot of fun too. I'm kind of kicking myself about that, because I think I could have won that, but I blew my pit stall, and I lost a good 5-6 seconds in the pits. And I think I would have come out, or at least caught up to Walker maybe on the last lap, but you know, that was a heck of a win by him. I was clowning on him for making that fuel-saving strategy, and the fact he pulled it off was pretty impressive, so gotta give it to that to him.
Should I do no shave November? That would be pretty interesting. I don't think I've ever done, well, I've never had the opportunity to do it. I just started growing like facial hair as like a year ago, which is crazy because I'm 23, but very late bloomer. Like I had like patches here and there, but not to this extent. Like I used to be able to go like a week and a half without shaving. It wouldn't be a problem. Now it's like I can't go 5 days without shaving, which is very interesting. I actually got a haircut just last week. Really cool. We're in the live chat. This is the opportunity to do so. So glad to have you guys with us. Hopefully we do have you next week. But truck racing at Las Vegas. 4 night races. When was the last time we did 4 night races in a row? It feels like forever.
I don't know.
We used to do it all the time. Matter of fact, in 2021, all we did was night races.
And all we did was super speedways. That was peaking. That was
Now, hold on. That's nostalgia speaking, because everyone hated, excuse me, not the drivers. I wouldn't say hate. Despised. Drivers despise that we only did super speedways. Now we mostly do intermediates. You know, it was the last time we did Daytona? I think. I'm guessing, like normal Daytona. Yeah, I think it was NWP. Old NR was wild. You had someone that was calling the races with a very cheap microphone, no filters, had no idea what filters were, yelling into that thing, and with nothing but passion. You know, how about that? Nothing but passion. Now, you know, I think I've learned a good amount since 2021. Frank D'Angelo said, "Shave, you ain't like me." You know what? I do love Frank D'Angelo's new haircut, though. I will give it that. Beautiful new cut.
It's a 10 out of 10.
That's amazing. Oh, he's stepping in the right direction. I told him to get a 3-1 fade, and that's what I got. So for the ones that don't know, I do a 3-1 fade all the way down. I fade in the back, square here, you know, clean up here, and I don't touch the top. And then I obviously take some off the top, you know, just enough so it looks good. It's like a comb over and it looks good for TV. You know, that I always tell my barber that. I'm like, Alex, it has to look good for TV. He's like, I got you. I know what I'm doing. Awesome, dude. Great guy. And then Frank said, you know, I'm not going to go for the 3-1 fade. He went for the don't touch the top and a 0 blade on the side. I love it. Did a really good job. Very few people can rock that. Frank D'Angelo's. Doing a great job with that. 4 minutes left here of qualifying as we get ready to go green. Demos, what is it going to take for you to get into an SCC truck for the Tailgate 400?
What?
What is it going to take to get you in an SEC truck for the Tailgate 400?
Don't clown on me for this. What
Okay.
does that stand for?
Southeastern Conference. So Tennessee, Auburn, Georgia.
Okay. Well, I don't. Who would make it?
Okay. What would it take to get you in a popular school? Popular school truck for Las Vegas. I think we got to get you in that North Carolina Tar Heel right there.
I don't know what any of this.
You will look really good with a baby blue truck. Don't you love North Carolina? You love Hickory.
Yeah, you're right. That's.
I think you have to get into a North Carolina truck. Go ahead and show that off. Unless Max Steinmeier takes it.
I'm open to whatever. But I just want to have.
I think it'd be pretty cool, honestly. I'm excited to see how that goes. I can image it right now. Frank DeAngelis in an Alabama truck. Lane Sanders in an Auburn truck. Right? And if things go south, we call it the Iron Bowl on lap 54.
I think Lane Sanders should be the pace car.
Lane Sanders should be the pace car. I think Lane Sanders in an Auburn truck would be pretty cool. We need someone to know. How about this? A University of Miami truck. Oh, come on. Don't you love the color of orange and green mixing?
I think that would be cool. I have a better idea.
Yes, I love that idea.
I think that we should have someone make like a base template for the paint scheme and then do this color code for each.
Nah. I like the idea of it all being unique, you know? Kind of like the uniforms. Like the uniforms are all unique. Let them be unique. As long as it stands out, you can tell like what university it is. That's cool. Or you could be a Notre Dame truck. Jared wants a Notre Dame truck.
I think the only problem you're gonna have is who's gonna make all these trucks.
Oh, people will be making those trucks. Well, we'll have over like a month and a half to get them done anyways.
Yeah, you're right.
Because it's probably going to be right before Thanksgiving. So the idea is to get as many trucks rolling, promoting it. The Tailgate 400, I know a couple content creators are going to want their trucks, you know, like their school's trucks. We're going to see a Longhorn truck, USC, because the thing is, I realized with NR Night in America, we have drivers from legit all over the place. From Pacific Northwest, been a long day for myself, to the Southeast, to the Northwest, the Northeast, to the Southwest. So I'm excited to see how this really all rolls down. We get drivers with Arizona states, and we'll have some underdogs in there, just like how it is in March Madness. I wouldn't mind an FIU. I wouldn't mind an MTSU, an ETSU, a Georgia Southern, Louisiana Monroe, a GCU. Some of those smaller colleges that you may or may not know for whatever reason. Maybe you're local. I think that would be pretty sick. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. And only 40 trucks. We're gonna hard cap it at 40. You excited?
That's a great idea. One day and lame. So actually, no. Duels are not lame. They're only lame when people get bumped. Imagine the duels set the starting lineup. Like you would have your single car qualifying to set the duels, and then the duels start to determine the starting lineup.
Now it is only 400 miles. I say only, as in it's not a big deal. But another idea was to do 10-lap duels, and bump out a couple guys just to set the lineup. But then again, I think 400. I think it's just a perfect perspective where we can do enough for the pre-race show, and I'm excited. It seems like a lot of viewers seem to be hyped about it. How many votes did we get? Nearly 500. 78% said yes. I think we got something. That is really good, in my opinion. I think that's going to be really, really solid. I'm stoked. Hopefully, more people are stoked. And we got 30 laps here at Las Vegas. Most, is this a win for you?
No.
Ooh, I don't like the confidence. The lack of confidence.
Look who's starting on the front row. The two people that are the most mad at each other.
Oh, that's going to be great to watch. Well, are they actually? You guys are in the chat together. All three of you are in a Discord call. What was Frank's reaction? The rated G version, please.
He wasn't happy.
Was not a happy Frank.
He was not happy, and Walker only had one thing to say, and he said sorry. That is all.
At least he was honest. You know.
Yeah, that goes a long way.
All right. Well, we're excited to see how this all rocks and rolls. Mosteller, good luck. And we'll possibly see you in victory lane. Continuing to chat with drivers. You know, one more time with Muvik. I know I've interviewed him a lot, but Braden Muvik, if we do the Tailgate 400, what university are you representing?
My college.
Mankato.
State University, Mankato. I am repping that school.
So you love this idea.
It's a great idea.
Tailgate. So now, should it be Talladega or Charlotte?
What are we using though?
Trucks. Tailgate.
Oh, yeah, I already have a paint for my thing.
Now, if it's Charlotte, it's an e-ticket. If it's Talladega, it's a community event, but we're going to take it like an e-ticket. Unless viewers and drivers want it badly to be an e-ticket, then it'll just be the November e-ticket.
Let's do e-ticket in Charlotte. Last time we did trucks in Charlotte, less than I did.
Heck yeah. Well, the other reason we said Talladega is just in case, you know, the likelihood of someone blowing over, and you know, if you saw your rival school go up and in the air, it's probably going to make your November night.
Well, I don't think anyone in iRacing goes to any of my rival colleges, so.
That is true. That is very true.
It is a state university, but the only thing it's D1 in is hockey.
You can't lie. I'm going to say this to you now. Frank DeAngelis in a Roll Tide truck. Come on. Does it not fit?
Frank DeAngelis should go in a Rutgers truck or something.
No, I don't know.
Actually, he's not smart enough to go to Rutgers. What am I saying?
Oh, that is very, very rude. Braden Lovett, good luck. He's going to go ahead and race this one out. Godspeed, drivers. You are go for throttle up. Everyone seems to be in awe and excitement of the Tailgate 400. That's going to be in November from the looks of it. DeAngelis, Walker, Mosteller, and Mitchell. Roll the dice to light the fuse from Talladega. First run, 3 and 4. Mitchum outside, Aiden Walker hasn't left the toe with him. Mosteller inside, that was with the 69. Frank DeAngelis will lead lap 1. Mose now has Braden Muvik lined up with William Schmidt, Gavin Austin. Inside, Zachary Trevino. Combined tonight, I believe we've had 4 cautions for 3 race. Excuse me. Do we go green all the way through? We've seen it before with truck races, including here at Las Vegas. DeAngelis, Mosteller, Muvik, and Walker. Michael Mitchum there in the 5th position. Quickly climbing the ranks. On the outside. Thinking about making it 3 wide. No move just yet. Inside, outside. Everyone continues to shuffle, continues to change. DeAngelis shoved by Muvik. Muvik a peak 3 wide. Chevy Toyota. Tries it again, another swipe on the nose. Muvik to the bottom. Mosteller right with him. Mose with Walker inside. Look at James Thurston start drifting up the racetrack. They're all just trying to stay in tow. They're trying to stay in line. You have an opportunity, they're going to take it, but at some point, tire wear will become an issue, and you'll start seeing that drop back. DeAngelis in third, Michael Mitchum in fourth, Aiden Walker, fifth position, Smith and company, they're all looking, there's Zachary Trevino. Thurston shutting the door. Everett Smith up to the fifth place starting spot, should we say contending spot. As he's another one looking for his first win in NR Night in America. 24 to go. I just love the way this race has gone. Very clean, very consistent throughout the middle portions of this field. And up front, the racing's been as hard as ever. You can still see them tucked in 2 by 2. DeAngelis 3 wide. Every time we go racing from Las Vegas, it's something exciting. Trevino in 7th. Walker back to the 8th position. 23 to go. Chevy Ford. Osteller still inside. Yeah, Michael Mitchum lined up, nose to tailgate. DeAngelis, the bold move on the outside lane, and will give him the lead. What do you do if you're Smith? Still very much all in the gas. 2 distinct groups. Some stragglers behind that second one. DeAngelis, Smith, Mubbick, Trevino, Mosteller, Hendricks, Mitchum, Joyner, Thurston, Buys, Austin, Walker, Schmidt, Colazzo, with Kenny Real in the 15th position. Everett Smith, top side. Lined up, Mosteller, 3 wide. Look at that beautiful Mountain Dew 31. Holding on, hanging on. 20 to go. Zachary Trevino, Braden Mubbick. Mitchum, Hendricks, Joyner, Mosteller, Austin, Buys, Thurston, Walker, Schmidt, Colazzo. Back in the 14th position with Kenny Real. Love what Real's doing. He's hanging on in that fifth. Oh, trouble! Gavin Austin hard and into the outside wall. More coming behind him. What a hit for the 91 and the 99. The caution will wave. Laps green, and some thought just maybe we could go all the way through. Was not the case. Let's watch again. Front part of this pack, there's Austin getting into the 91. That's a Jackson Buys. Just drove right across the nose of James Thurston. A caution, but ultimately wave. Some damage at Jackson Brown as he was collected in it. $18 laps to go. Pit road, it's wide open. Frank DeAngelis is coming in. Multiple drivers joining. Let's talk to Sammy Yaya. Sammy, oh, excuse me, not Sammy Yaya. It's been a long day. I want to point that out, Yahir Rodriguez. very, very long day. But I'm glad you're racing with us. Yahir, how's it going?
Yeah, it's going pretty good. Just had a bad qualifying effort, but we're slowly moving our way up. Hopefully I can gain some spots right here in the road.
All right, let's lock in right here. Gonna be a lot of fun. 1, love the SpongeBob schemes. You're an amazing designer. Number 2, winning, it means everything, including on this level. What is it gonna take for you to see victory lane?
I think we just gotta avoid the wrecks for now. Track position does matter quite a bit right here. So right now, I mean, what is it gonna be, a 15 lap run?
Give or take.
Yeah, I don't know about the tire situation. I might not run this full because the tires kind of do fall off a little bit quicker than I expected, but I guess just really not as push as much, but we're just gonna have to see right here.
All right, well, we're excited to see how this all comes together. Schmidt, Trevino, Muvik, Schmidt, DeAngelis, Mosteller, Mitchum. You have Shaver in 8th, Joyner in 9th, Walker's back to the 10th spot. Yeah, a lot of company ahead of you. But the lines have been interesting, including on the fresh tires. How are you going to work with that?
I think the top is the best way to go. You can definitely pin someone down to the bottom. You get a better run. So I think if I run the top, then I think I can catch him. But the downside is that the tires do kind of fall off. But I think with this 15-lap run, I think it kind of gives me enough time to work the top without my tires falling off too much.
All right, well, we're excited to see how this rocks and rolls. You got a Toyota front row, you got a Chevrolet row too. Good luck.
Thanks.
That's Yahir Rodriguez. Excited to see what works for him. Chevrolets are excited to see if they can get back to victory lane. And time will tell as we'll see the green flag this time by. Lights off on top of the pace car. 1 caution in the book. 5th caution of the night, 2 from Daytona, with 1 from Auto Club and another from the Charlotte ROVAL. Just 1 caution as of this moment here in Las Vegas. A mostly clean Tuesday night, as all eyes look forward to the finish. Zachary Trevino and William Schmidt line up toe-to-toe to lead them down to the restart zone. Green once more from Vegas. DeAngelis inside, he's looking, he's peeking. Not gonna get it on that end of the speedway. Switchback. Catches it down on the apron. DeAngelis is there, Braden Muvik's there to lay on him. Frank DeAngelis, P1. 13 to go. See Mitchum on the apron. William Schmidt trying to choose a battle. Captures the tailgate of Michael Mitchum. Walker is there. Mosteller in the middle. Muvik's away. Not gonna get it. DeAngelis a thud into turn 1. He's got Mitchum way out in front. The party animal's 38. DeAngelis gets turned. Did he shave it? He did. but will lose an opportunity at the win. Here comes Mosteller in the 87. David Joyner, Colazzo. Look at Aiden Walker, not just done yet. A 2-win night on the horizon for that 93. $11 to go. Walker in fourth. Mosteller on the apron. Movic P2. He's trying to make something work. He's looking all over the place for a move. Trying to find any aggression. Walker down low. Movic a switch. Can he get there? Yes, indeed he can. 9 left. Clears Mosteller to the outside. Walker, Colazzo, that's toe-to-toe. Thurston and Mitchum. Joyner and Schmidt. Who's got left for victory? Walker closing. Mosteller watching. Gets right to that tailgate, trying to make something roll. Top side, no help. Inside, no roll. Three wide now. Coming down off turn 2, give it to the 87. Not so fast, the side draft will work. Six to go. Thurston on the scene there in P3. Walker, Colazzo, Mitchum, Schmidt, Real Rodriguez, David Joyner, that's the top 10. Frank DeAngelis in front of the race leaders. He's swiping the nose of the 42. Don't believe he's happy with him. Movic outside wall, keeps it straight, but loses the race lead. Not sure exactly who he's upset with. Thought it was the 42. Believe that's how it's gonna stand. 4 to go. In front of the pack goes the 69 of DeAngelis. Looks for payback. And he will be out of this race, no caution needed. Mosteller, Thurston. Mitchum, Colazzo. Movic versus Schmidt, 3 to go. James Thurston, the Florida driver, the bold move to the outside. Mitchum's right there. This isn't over. 2 to go this time. Tonight's been about great racing. Tonight's been about the best. 3 races, 3 different winners. Is it a 4-for-4 type of night of racing? Does James Thurston or Michael Mitchum lock in and cash out of Vegas? Mitchum bottom of the racetrack. Thurston slamming the door shut. Son of a gun. 1 to go from Vegas. Mitchum inside. The aggression, is it gonna work? Slides Thurston up the track. Not over just yet. Last drive, 3 wide, 3 and 4. Mosteller with the slam. Thurston in the wall. Michael Mitchum victorious from Viva Las Vegas. And we'll go up into the cash fence. 4 races, 4 wild finishes. You know, that's one way to end the night. I'm excited to do so as of that. Ed our Night in America, doing victories all year long. Michael Mitchum finds victory lane in a wild one. Race fans, so glad to have you with us. So glad that you were here. And I can't wait for the next time we see each other. That's next Tuesday at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. I'm John Ramos, the voice of NR, signing off and saying so long. Hopefully you watch live on Racing America and Track TV or Winchester 400 weekend. I'll be live Thursday for a car show. I will most definitely be live Friday for Checkered Series All-Stars Tour action. Saturday for some more CRA racing. And Sunday we'll be working pre-race and calling it over the PA for the Winchester 400. Crown Jewel Week for the short tracks. And I'll keep it all covered on Race America and Track TV. Hopefully you guys once again tuned on in. And so long tonight as we say good night.